Welcome to Heavenly Album Covers. I've got to be straight with everybody. Excuse me. But I'm not really a Bruce Springsteen fan. I have enjoyed a couple of his songs. I really like the Darkness at the Edge of Town album. It's really good. I'm not a big fan of Born to Run, especially the song Born to Run, which is a little overwrought. And there are a couple of songs on The River that are great, Cadillac Ranch. But he also put out songs like Baby I'm on Fire, which is pretty lame, not a very good song. And it's kind of maudlin. But overall, I do understand the popularity of Bruce Springsteen. I know why people like him. He's real energetic, and I've got to give him credit for keeping roots music alive and out there in the world. And we're getting so advanced here at the YouTube channel here here at Heavenly Album Covers. I'm going to lose my voice, so I better have some coffee. And this channel is getting just elaborate and more advanced, so I've had to go from making small post-it notes to using an iPad to make elaborate, lengthy notes. And so all of this is about this one album here. It's kind of the story leading up to where this album came from. So let's just run and dive into this. Me and my wife were living in a really nice condominium a long time ago, a few years ago, and we were fixing it up, and we made it look really nice. It was real comfortable. We had our 3 little cats with us, and we were having a good time, but pretty soon we noticed that little problems were catching up with us in the condominium complex, and the condo people, the association, were just really bad, really horrible, mean people. They would just make certain demands that were just irrational and unbelievable, really. They wouldn't even let us buy a new washer dryer. And also there was this really bright light that was installed at the tennis court about a block away from us, but it was so bright that we couldn't sleep. The light kept shining through our bedroom window. And one of the condo association members he started picking up the mail for the whole condo, and he started delivering it to each of us personally, when before that we were all just going down to the mailboxes and picking up our packages and stuff. But at that time I was buying a lot of stuff on eBay, records and little tape recorders, things that could actually break. And this guy, this condo member, was bringing up my records and tape recorders. I finally told him to stop, and he did, but he was a little bit perturbed and angry at me for a while. This is all leading up to the Bruce Springsteen album here. And the final straw was there was a big rainstorm, like there has been here recently. And our neighbors below us got really upset. They came running up because their living room was dripping with water. It was waterlogged. Their carpet was damaged and their walls. And it turned out that they sued us in small claims court. And we found out that it was actually the condo association's fault because they hadn't taken care of our balcony, and the water just poured through this little hole and down into their apartment, or into their condo. And so anyway, we decided to move out of the condo. This is the Bruce Springsteen album that I'll show you in a couple of minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. And so we had to get out of the condo, and we actually found a really great place about 10 miles away. And we actually made a pretty good profit selling the condo. It increased in value, so we did pretty good, and that helped pay for some renovations in our current house. But we still have the 3 cats, and I still have a lot of record albums. And so when we were moving, this is the Springsteen albums, don't worry. So as we were moving from the condo to our current location, we put all of my records in a nearby storage unit. It was real safe, so I was happy about that. I put all my records and my tape recorders in there. And while my stuff was in the storage unit, I was also still going to garage sales and swap meets and stuff, and I came across this garage sale nearby. This guy was just selling a lot of stuff in our new house's neighborhood, and he had some records up front, and I stopped my car, and I was looking through the records, and I asked him how much were the records, and he said, just take them all. I'm closing up. I don't want to haul those records back in my house, in my garage or whatever. And this is the actual Bruce Springsteen album that we're going to be looking at here. So I said, wow, I can have both boxes of the records. And he said, yeah. I ended up giving him $10 just to kind of pay back his kindness. And there were actually some good classic rock albums in there and some other stuff. So I took them, put them in my car, and I think I brought them home. I started to look through them, and then I realized that I couldn't really do anything right then. We were kind of busy moving. So I just shoved them into the storage unit with these 2 boxes from the garage sale. I shoved them into the storage unit and kind of forgot about them. They got mixed up with other records, and with the move happening, it was just kind of chaotic. At one point, when we were showing the condo to sell the condo, we had to put our 3 cats we actually had to take ourselves and our cats to a hotel. We had to stay over a weekend while the condo was being looked at by potential buyers. And so that's what happened there. So I really hadn't even looked in those garage sale boxes, those record boxes, until recently. And there was some good stuff there. There was like a couple of Stones albums from the 70s and some Pablo Cruz. Those are good. And there were like 3 Boston albums. The first Boston album, and the second one, Don't Look Back, was in there, and some other stuff. But finally, I came across this, and it's a Bruce Springsteen album that it's not listed anywhere, but he's on the cover, and I have found no information about it really, other than this album came with it's like a promo red vinyl disc. And it's got, it's like a radio station call letters here, WJDM. I looked that up, and it's a New Jersey radio station. And it says, no radio, BS, number 3721. And it's scribbled here, Arland promo. Maybe somebody out there knows more about this, but it's a really nice red vinyl disc, and it was obviously used as a promotional device for this unreleased album. I'm not even sure what it sounds like. I haven't played it yet. Let's play it here on the little record player. Wait a minute. I got to take off I got to expose the hole here. And I'll move the coffee. I don't need my pointer here. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. I haven't listened to this yet, so here's Bruce Springsteen on the rare red vinyl record. Maybe it's at the wrong speed.
Get up and he'd say, "Folks, we're gathered here to moan and groan over our brothers."
So, I think it's during a period when Bruce Springsteen was doing kind of a atonal choral music and some spoken word. That's what it sounds like to me, even though I'm not much of a fan. And so I guess it's about time we should look at the cover. It's real fascinating. I'm going to zoom in first. And the album is called, I think the album is called Arland Gale, Back to the Midwest Night. Now, the Arland Gale was a small bar in Nebraska, so I'm thinking that this is a atonal choral musical tribute to the Arland Gale bar in Nebraska, and it's like a tribute to this bar. And I think Bruce Springsteen wanted to get back to the Midwest night, and so I'm going to zoom in first. We'll go in zooming. And here's part of the title here. The Arland Gale is the bar in Nebraska. This was a promotional LP. I think it was released to radio stations briefly and then withdrawn. And here's Bruce Springsteen here. He has that really notable and recognizable Bruce Springsteen. It's kind of a smirk, kind of an arrogant attitude, a little bit of a just kind of an attitude going on. He was called the boss because he had that power and that resilience that made him great. Now, Bruce Springsteen is standing by a bridge in Nebraska. It's called the Nebraska County Bridge, and there's the city of Nebraska back there, and he's in some sort of mist. There's actually an automobile back there. You can see the headlights, and Bruce is wearing his trademark jeans and pink shirt, and he's actually got a gold chain or some sort of chain. He's stuffing his hands inside his armpits, and he's looking really powerful. He's got that stage presence, even though it's only a record cover. And so this is Bruce Springsteen's Arland Gale. I'm surprised that it made it all the way to a garage sale into a box, because it's very likely that it's a unreleased rare Bruce Springsteen promo. So there's the bridge, and I think we should play a little bit more of the album to get a better taste of what's going on here. I think those were ambient recordings of Tibetan monks in Nebraska. So that's Bruce Springsteen and his album Arland Gale, Back to the Midwest Night.